Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We can hear you.
You're most welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let me introduce myself very fast. I'm so happy today to join you here. My name is Miss Nebوغ بركات. I'm from Syria. I am an English speaking trainer and at the same time a multilingual translator. I can speak English, Arabic, and Turkish, and I'm here also to join all the language lovers. So I hope that we can enjoy the session together. And also, it's a pleasure, of course, being with you here. Let me share my screen and start right away. I hope, since everybody is here, I guess, so. I guess now you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's get started. Actually, I wanted to share with you one of my professional interpreting workshop that I'm working on actually with my other students. It's kind of practical training for aspiring interpreters, from the theory to practice actually, and it's kind of prepared by me because, as I told you, I worked as an interpreter on hands-on skills before, and I really loved the field, so I really want kind of share it with the language lovers and those who have passion about languages. I hope that it can be also kind of in-depth information and insightful information for you. You can make use of. So let's get started. And also I will kind of give you an idea about the whole atmosphere while we're passing through the slides. But before that, actually, let me kind of introduce you to my kind of like regular standards for my classes. I tend all the time to share with my students the proverb. I guess you know the meaning of proverb, right? Don't you? If you
we do know the proverb.
It's a saying.
Yes, of course. Great. It's a saying, and we can say that's kind of quotation, right? So some very familiar and famous people in the great times used to say sayings in their fields. And here, actually, I'm sharing with you kind of saying and quotation, not actually a proverb, but related to translation field on specific. So let me here just do it this way. So before we, it's kind of saying by Mariano Antolin Rado, one of the also the emperors in the past times. Who can read for us the quotation? Actually, I can't have access to the names here, but let me see who's raising hand. And let's see. Yes, Salsabil, could you please read for us the quotation?
Yes. Translation is one of the new human activities where the impossible occurs by principle.
Great. So, Salsabil, if you read this quotation, what comes to your mind? What can you understand?
I think that translation is when human that they are translate some like words and they turn what they do not understand into something that they can understand it.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think he said it's impossible? Why it is an impossible task for the translator, and yet he can make it possible by principle? What do you think? Do we have other views? Mm-hmm.
I think because it they translate between two languages, and they don't have the same vocabulary and the same manners.
Yes, exactly. Because we are using two languages, and we all know that not every two languages can really match perfectly, right? So this is the way that here the vital role of the translator and the interpreter. Thank you, Salsabil, for your participation. Anyone who wants to elaborate also on the proverb?
Can I add on?
Yes, please. Your name?
So basically, مرح شويش.
Yes, Mara.
So not only we're translating or conveying language between one and another, but also two cultures. We're conveying one culture to the another. So it's gonna be hard, and it's not easy to understand different cultures.
Of course. Understanding culture is very sensitive way for the translator, and it's kind of creative and kind of a very in-depth process. So thank you, Marah, also for sharing your opinion. So this saying means that translation is by its very nature an impossible task, right? But yet we can do it. But how and why? Because when we translate, we're trying to recreate meaning, recreate emotion, recreate culture from one language into another. And as we said, not every two languages can really match perfectly. So in every word that we're translating, we are transferring cultural, emotional, contextual layers that don't always have the same or exact equivalence in the another language. In a sense that the perfect translation is impossible, yes, we understand, but translators still make the impossible happen every day by finding creative, intelligent, and sensitive ways to express meaning. This is what is meant by principle. So we have the mean, which is the principle of translation, okay? This is the kind of we are legal. This is the legal way that we might have in order to create a bridge between languages. So this is the elaboration that we said. If I ask you, let's take this example in Arabic. The sentence is يدق القلب. Okay? How are we expected to translate this sentence into English?
Can I participate, please?
Yes, please, your name, because I'm not having access actually directly to, yeah.
My name's Marwa.
Yes, Marwa.
The heart is beating fast. The heart is beating fast.
Good one, actually, good translation. Any other translations?
I think it's a literal one, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe my heart beats.
It depends on the context, to be honest.
Exactly. It depends on the context, but in the general one, let's say.
It's heartbeats.
Yeah,
Can
heartbeat. Yes, please.
Heartbeats.
Okay. So most or the majority of the translation here is based on the heartbeat. If I say heartbeat, do you think it is literal translation or idiomatic one?
Literal.
Literal.
I would say
We
idiomatic
needed
because
to
they have the
imply
same concepts.
Okay, so let me
translate.
now ask you this question. What is the difference between the literal and idiomatic?
Idiomatic, it's not literal meaning, it's a right meaning.
Yes.
Yet, if you مثلا, if you say my heart is pounding, it's a
Good
bit
one.
from a one translate.
Exactly. So
literal or literal and save the same image in two in the languages, but
exactly.
the
So
identical هي الform for the meaning.
Yes. Let me ask you this question in order to make it clear for you to make a difference. If I want to translate this sentence literally from Arabic into English, the heartbeat actually is idiomatic. Why? Because when I speak to a native speaker, an English native speaker, they would understand that this is familiar for them, right? So we can hear the word heartbeat. It's familiar in the language system, in the English language system. But if I want to translate it as an Arab speaker, let's say, if the most or the majority from the Middle East, I guess. So how would it be?
The beating is hard.
Actually, I'm talking about not talking the sequence of the word. I'm talking about يدق. يعني إذا نقول يدق. What is
knock,
it in
knock.
English?
Knock.
Knocking.
Good one.
Knocking.
Knock.
قلبي
Exactly. Exactly. So the heart knocks here. It is literally. If you want to translate it word for word, it sounds strange. People don't say my heart knocks. Yet the meaning is preserved. But here we are making literal translate. Is it professional?
No.
No.
No,
No,
I don't
it
think
is
so. No.
exactly. So when we want to
Actually,
translate, yeah, at the ocean of translation, we have to match and we have to, of course, touch the language culture. The translator has to go beyond literal meaning and find a natural equivalent that conveys the same meaning. Do you have any idiomatic? Do you have any creative
Can I
English?
elaborate something here?
Can I
Sure.
share?
Sure, please. Yes.
By saying my heart goes out to you.
Goes out to you. Actually, it's kind of literal because it doesn't sound
Literal?
really, yeah, it doesn't
Can
really
we
sound
say
English.
Can I participate?
Yes, please.
Can we say my heart skipped a beat?
Yes, could be. It's familiar in English, actually. It's kind of idiom.
Can we say my heart is pounded or fluttered?
Yes, exactly. In English, we might say my heart is pounding, my heart is racing. So actually, if you ask me, how are we supposed to know? Actually, we are supposed to know by, of course, getting exposed to the target language. Okay, if you want to speak professional Japanese, then you have to read the novels of the literature of the language in order to be really kind of, you have the static flaw of the language, التدفق الجمالي تبع اللغة, proverbial ستايل اللغة, أسلوب اللغة. هذا الشيء بنتعلمه عن طريق الأدب تبع اللغة. Okay. So my heart is pounding, my heart is racing. These could be alternatives for these.
Doctor,
Sorry?
can use another way. Maybe you can say I have no control over my heart beat.
Yes, could be actually. It could be another way of expressing.
But
But we try not to think in Arabic. We try to search the English language and accordingly we can express ourselves, right? So we try not to transfer our culture into expressing. We try to use the same culture of the language or the target language. So here, as we said, the translation is exact, but both capture the emotional truth of the original. That is the impossible part. You can never transfer everything. يعني ما فينا نحن مثلا إذا قلنا the sun rises ما فيني أقول أنا ترتفع السماء أو ترتفع الشمس كمثال. What are we expected to say? We are expected to say أشرقت الشمس.
Yes.
Okay. بنختار دائما هل اختيار البدائل هي عملية تحويل impossible into possible, but in a very creative way, in a very aesthetic way. Okay. This is the mission of the translator. Today, actually, and in this kind of workshop, as I told you, I'm kind of have a focus on the simultaneous interpretation in political conferences. I kind of like try to prepare myself and my students and my participants that we are expected to attend a political event. Okay, for example, UN conference. So what are we expected to do? If I ask you, you have a political event, what, as an interpreter, what are you expected to do first?
Meeting,
May I
maybe.
answer?
Yes, please.
To get an
Being
idea
precise.
of
Number one, to get an idea about the topic. Yes.
Gather
Being
information
accurate and
about
precise and
the
having
conference.
Number two, to have resources about the topic. How?
By having
By searching.
different vocabulary.
Where is that related
Yes,
to the
vocabulary. Good one.
No.
But if we try to raise our hands, actually, it would be more convenient in order to speak one by one. So you said vocabulary. It means that we have to prepare something called glossary.
Glossary, yeah, right.
Exactly, glossary. So preparing glossary is very important, not only for the consecutive interpreting or one of the interpreting types, but also for all types of interpretation. Because as we know, having the documentation and writing down everything would be very much useful. So here, let me give you an idea about the class objectives. By the end of this lesson or this session, you will be able to identify key terminology commonly used in political and diplomatic settings. Prepare yourself mentally and linguistically for simultaneous interpretation. You know simultaneous, don't you?
Yeah, it's similar to
Yeah,
consecutive.
Farih.
What is the difference between simultaneous and consecutive one?
In consecutive translation, we hear the speaker then waiting him to pause or stop talking, then we translate. But when in simultaneous interpretation, we interpret while he is talking.
I see. So in Arabic, simultaneous translation is الترجمة الفورية and consecutive translation is الترجمة التتابعية.
التتابعية.
Okay, so here let me kind of like make a very fast survey. Translation students here at this session, raise your hand please and show me. How many translation students we have here? Oh, wow. Great. Still increasing. Okay. So the world of translation is speaking here. Okay. Excuse me, today I am so tired and exhausted. I was traveling from one place to another, so my voice is kind of tired, but anyway, we're trying to manage. So, okay, that's great. So we are in the field here. At the end of this session also, we are expected to practice interpreting short political statements between Arabic and English. And we're going to apply strategies for accuracy, neutrality, and tone in political context as well. So I'm going to teach you how to evaluate yourself as an interpreter, how you evaluate your accuracy, your performance, what are the most important points that you have to pay attention to. Warm-up discussion. Let me ask you this question. What are the main challenges of interpreting political speeches?
Can I participate?
Choosing the good
If you don't
vocabulary.
mind.
Yes, please. The first one who spoke. Go ahead, please.
Is like sometimes the translator might forget, like you know, like
Yes,
a step
might
of the tongue.
forget the idea.
Can
A
I?
step of the tongue.
Yes, thank you. Yes, please. The other one.
Yeah, I am Darin. Sometimes the
Darin.
translator is not aware of the circumstances of the situation, so he might find difficulties.
Yeah. What kind of circumstances you mean?
If you're speaking about any political events that's happening, maybe he's not enough aware enough of the things, so he might translate some terminologies wrong.
Exactly. So this is related to dense terminology. Yes, please. Your name?
شيماء Kabaha. Maybe they forgot to be biased. Say biased.
Yeah, which is very important. Also, being unbiased and neutral, which is very, very important. We're going to talk about this sensitive issue. So, in the world of political context is very sensitive because we're talking about politics, we're talking about countries' sovereignty, we're talking about countries' positions. If the country is powerful and the translator or the interpreter is kind of like weak, what are you doing here? You are ruining the country's reputation, right? So this is one of the aspects as well. But in general, political speeches are full of dense terminology, which is very challenging for interpreters. That's why only kind of professional interpreters have to get in the field. And as well, we have the abstract ideas, actually, sometimes abbreviations, etc. And cultural references as well, it might be. So it can be like this. Some speakers might kind of talk quickly, use emotional or persuasive language, and shift tone. Suddenly, they shift tone. So here, interpreters must stay accurate and calm under pressure, right? Even when the content is complex or politically sensitive. So if I want to give you an example, when a politician says, "Our nation will rise again from the ashes of a crisis." So here, could you please give me the tone? What is the tone of this sentence?
Nation.
Nation is the topic.
Is he proud?
What is the tone?
Like proud. He's proud of, like
Proud.
his country was in
Optimism. Optimism.
Very good.
Tone of
Optimism.
hope. Pride.
Okay. What I want you now to raise your hand, and I want you to give me and read this sentence with an optimism tone. Who can read it with the correct tone? Please?
Determination.
Yes, read the sentence. Yes, but by raising hands, please. Yes, Shema.
You asked before the tone. I will ask about this. Your
Exactly.
question.
What I want you to do, Shema, is to read this sentence with the correct tone, with optimism, with hope. Can you read for us?
No.
This sentence.
Can I?
Yes, please. Yes, the guy.
Can I do it?
Okay.
What's your name?
Kamal.
Yes, Kamal. Could you read for us?
Yes, I would love that. Our nation will rise again from the ashes of cities.
From the ashes of?
Cities.
Crisis.
Crisis. Okay. Could you repeat, please?
Our nation will rise again from the ashes of a crisis.
Oh, that's impressive, actually. Thank you very much. It's kind of novel style, right? It's not like speech, but yet it's very attractive. Thank you very much. We can be more hopeful, actually. Who can be more hopeful and full of energy?
Can I?
Yes?
Can I?
Yes, please, the first lady. Your name?
Our nation will rise again from the ashes of a crisis.
Oh, very good one. Thank you. Your name?
Rumaysa.
Yes, thank you, Rumaysa. Any other trials?
Yes, please. Can I?
Yes.
Our nation will rise again from the ashes of crisis.
Good try as well. Thank you very much. Your name?
Marwa.
Okay, Marwa. So here, as we said, the interpreter must convey not just the literal meaning, but also the emotional tone of hope and determination, avoiding exaggeration or loss of meaning. So we have to be accurate all the time. We have to be wise enough in order to listen to our hunch, how to be very kind of fast acting, and especially at the times of stress. How do tone, diplomacy, word choice affect meaning? As we said, of course, in the last classes and other classes in the translation, we said the most important things in interpretation is conveying the culture, the tone, and the meaning. So culture and tone, very important, right? So the tone could be respectful, could be angry, could be hopeful. If, for example, the boss is addressing one of his, for example, employees, sorry, he would say, stand up or sit down or something, which is different from employee addressing his own co-worker, right? So of course here the tone would be different enough in such contexts. Diplomacy means using polite, careful language to avoid conflict or offense. Word choice as well can make a statement sound aggressive or peaceful, optimistic or pessimistic. So يعني لازم المترجم يكون حكيم كفاية لحتى يعرف يختار الكلمات. يعني أحيانا ممكن يكون في عنا a huge conflict might show up on the field just because one slight difference in the interpretation. So, example, a leader could say, we demand immediate action from our allies. What is the tone? The tone is strong, urgent. And the other one is diplomatic and cooperative. So, could you please give us the tone that could be really strict, addressing the audience? Who wants to read?
Can I?
Strong.
Can I?
Yes.
Yes, please. What's your name?
Marwa.
Yes, Marwa.
We demand immediate action from our allies.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
May I try?
Thank you very much. Yes, please.
My name is Marah.
Yes, Mara.
We demand immediate action from our allies.
Mm-hmm. Could be more strict, actually.
Lowering my tone or highing my tone?
Maybe higher.
Like, we demand immediate action from our allies. Is that even better?
Yes, thank you. It's better try.
Can I?
Yes, please.
We demand immediate actions from our allies.
Mm-hmm. Also, maybe you need to be strong here, strict, urgent. You need to show your urgent, your emergency. There are people here dying. We need action. Okay?
Yeah, I can.
Just imagine that your people are dying here.
Yeah, I can see it again.
Yes, please.
We demand immediate action from our allies.
Yes, thank you. Any
Can
other
I again, please?
May I?
Yes, please.
We demand immediate action for our allies.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to?
Kamal, yes, please, Kamal.
Okay. We demand immediate action from our allies.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, nice one.
Can I?
Thank you. Yes, please.
We demand immediate action from our allies.
We demand.
Thank you. The last one, your name?
Yes, Anna. Maria.
Maria. Maria, thank you for reading, but maybe it's kind of calm. We need to show energy. We need to show a pressure. You need to put a pressure on the other side. Okay? You need to convince them by force.
Okay.
May I?
Actually, I'm sick.
Yes. The last try.
Can I try?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We demand. We demand.
We demand. We demand immediate action from our allies.
We demand immediate action from our allies.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Here, it's kind of strong, urgent, but let's move to the cooperative, the diplomatic, the persuasive, the kind of convincing, kind of building diplomatic bridges. Who can read for us? We encourage our allies to take swift action.
Can I?
Can I?
Yes, Kamal.
We encourage our allies to take swift action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try?
Thank you. Yes, please.
We encourage our allies to take swift action.
Mm-hmm.
May I?
That's the last one.
Which one? Me or the other one? Girl.
Who was first?
May I?
Who was first?
Me.
Yes, please.
We encourage our allies to take a swift action.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now let's move to the other slide. So we talked about here diplomacy, word choice, how they could affect the meaning. And here the very important step for the interpreter and the ethical values and standards. Why must interpreters remain neutral even when they disagree with the content? So we're talking about culture-wise issues.
Can I answer?
Yes, please. Tell me your opinion. Why they must stay neutral?
Of course, they must remain neutral because, due to honesty,
Mm-hmm.
they must. An interpreter must be honest. Must translate accurately.
Mm-hmm.
Without no bias.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I?
It's not about honesty, to be honest. It's about without adding their own opinion or causing misunderstanding between both politicians, because they were talking about sensitive things. So if we add our own opinion, we will going to cause conflict between the two people here.
Exactly.
And in some situations, it could be like he's aggressive.
Yes. Sometimes
I think
he will lose his job.
Of course. So maybe interfering is not the business of the interpreters. They are to do their tasks. And of course, staying kind of neutral and unbiased is the best qualification to be an interpreter, actually. It's not only about the language competence. So just try to put it in mind. Yes.
May I add something?
Sorry?
May I add something?
Yes, of course.
I think because it's the role of the interpreter or the translator is just to make a connection between others. It's not my responsibility to say what I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my role.
Yes,
Yeah.
because he's a third part in this contact.
Mm-hmm. Of course. So thanks for your participation all. Actually, as we said, being neutral in this kind of context is very important. And let me mention for you this kind of story to a colleague of mine who works as a simultaneous interpreter. Once he shared a memorable experience from a United Nations conference. During one of the sessions, actually, he was assigned to interpret for a delegate, and the delegate named Salma, actually. And naturally, he expected the speaker to be female, but to his surprise, the person turned out to be transgender man. The unexpected situation actually caught him off guard, and despite his training, he kind of momentarily lost his composure, and even he could really lose part of his neutrality. His facial expression revealed surprise and discomfort, which unfortunately didn't go unnoticed. As a result, actually, this incident affected his professional reputation. So that's why I'm trying to show you the consequences of such kind of acts. You, as the future interpreters, you have to be patient and, of course, reserve your own composure, and, of course, not to be provoked by sometimes exaggerating acts or situations, and he wasn't invited to interpret at subsequent UN events. So I really wanted to share with you real experiences, because it really makes kind of relevance and real live evidence for you. So here in politics, single word can change the message's impact. For example, saying occupation and presence. What is the difference between two words?
Occupation احتلال while presence is just existence يعني الوجود تبعه.
حلو. So one is by force, the other is by nature. So you see here, both of them means existence, but here we have to be sensitive at selecting our words and be neutral. Okay, if here the interpreter is not neutral, he might pick up some provocative terms that might cause conflict between countries. So that's why we are speaking about these tiny and slight differences that might really lead to very huge, disastrous results. So, as we said here, the interpreter must mirror the speak's tone, diplomatic, firm, and conciliatory tone as well, because it reflects the country's position and affects how the audience perceives the message. Okay, so now here I'm going to play an audio for you, but before this, I want you to have kind of warm-up questions. Let's discuss these words. What's the meaning of dialogue?
حوار.
Conversation between two people.
Conversation between two people.
حوار. The speech.
Exactly, حوار. The two conversation between two people. Sees hostilities.
ضيافة.
No.
سوري عدائية.
عداء، بس شو يعني سيز؟
يخفف من وطأة
توقف العداء. توقف العداء.
صحيح، وقف الأعمال العدائية. Cease hostilities. Humanitarian aid.
مساعدة الإنسانية.
صحيح.
مساعدات إنسانية.
صح. طيب concrete steps.
الإغاثات الإنسانية.
الإغاثات الإنسانية أو مساعدات الإنسانية. Concrete steps.
خطوات ثابتة أو فعالة.
خطوات
ثابتة أو فعالة أو على أرض الواقع ملموسة.
So شفتوا هو فن الترجمة. الفن للترجمة خطوات ملموسة كصفة. Building trust.
بناء الثقة.
نعم، بناء الثقة. So here I want you to take some notes while listening. Okay, let's discuss our notes. What are the familiar words? What are the highlighted synonyms that we have, equivalent terms in Arabic, etc. Okay, you can use as well while translating some keywords just in Arabic, I say. علاوة على ذلك من ناحية أخرى، يعني فينا ندخل نحن شوية إبداع في الترجمة لما بدنا نترجم لطرف يفهم اللغة العربية. So, are you ready for listening? If you're ready, raise a hand. Yes. Who's ready?
Sir, just a question. So what are we supposed to do after we listen to what you are going to share?
What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, so you said listening. We are going to listen to what?
Actually, you're supposed to kind of take notes for the familiar terms that we have taken. I just introduced you to the familiar terminologies that you can listen to, you'll be listening to. So just in case, you might take some notes in order to see and show how you really fully comprehended the whole text for the first time, of course. And then we're going to listen again, okay? So let's get started.
Speaker 1, Ambassador of Country A.
Can you listen?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Okay, good. And let me raise up.
For me, yes.
Okay, great. It's all to the max.
Speaker 1, Ambassador of Country A. Ladies and gentlemen, our nation believes that true stability can only be achieved through dialogue and respect for international law. We call on all parties to cease hostilities and return to the negotiating table. Speaker 2, Ambassador of Country B. We fully support any initiative that promotes peace and cooperation. However, words alone are not enough. We must take concrete steps to protect civilians and ensure that humanitarian aid reaches those in need. Speaker 1. I completely agree. Let us focus on building trust, not tension, and on finding solutions that serve all nations, not just a few.
Okay. So now what I want you to do is, I don't know if you really have taken some notes, but tell me about the familiar terms that we have already introduced.
Can I?
Yes.
Cease hostility.
Very good.
Concrete steps.
Mm-hmm.
Building
trust.
Can I?
Yes, please.
Building a trust.
Building trust.
Negotiation table.
Actually, we haven't introduced it, but yes, negotiation table is mentioned in the
Humanitarian aid.
humanitarian aid.
Humanitarian
Yes, humanitarian aid.
Dialogue.
Dialogue. Yes.
Concrete steps.
Thank you. So I want you now to raise hand, and someone tells me a summary of what you have listened. By raising hand, please. Yes, Marwa.
So the two speakers are talking about the relationship between the countries, like about seizing, what was it? I forgot the word. Like about
hostility.
What was the word? Yeah, seizing hostility, like bringing peace between the two countries. So I think that there might be war, and they are trying to get at negotiations. Please,
Yes.
can you correct me if I make any mistakes?
Yes,
You will say arrive at negotiations or get at negotiations, like
kind of like maybe return to negotiation table.
like reach negotiations.
Reach negotiation, conduct negotiation initiatives. You can say as well.
Yeah, that's what I like understood.
Okay. Thank you very much, Marwa. Who else wants to share? Okay, so now I want you to make kind of activity, simultaneous interpretation activity. So we have the text, someone is a speaker, and the other one is interpreting simultaneously. Who wants to be the speaker and who wants to be the...
Can I be the speaker?
Yes, you are the speaker, and the other one is the interpreter. Marah is the speaker, and the other one is the interpreter.
Me? You mean me?
Marwa, did you speak? Because I'm not seeing names all the time. Yes. So Marah and Marwa. Marah is the speaker, and Marwa will translate or interpret simultaneously.
Okay.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, our nation believes that true stability can only be achieved through dialogue and respect for international law. We call on all parties to cease hostilities and return to the negotiating table.
المتحدث الأول سفير الدولة الأولى أو سيداتي سادتي إن أمتنا تعتقد أو أن دولتنا تعتقد بأن الاستقرار الحقيقي يمكن أن يتحقق فقط من خلال الحوار والاحترام واحترام القانون الدولي. كما ندعو جميع الأطراف لوقف الأعداء والعودة إلى وقف العدوانية والعودة إلى طاولة الحوار. I don't know, I know I make a lot of mistakes, but like this is the first try.
Okay, thank you very much, Marwa. That was a very good interpretation. But you were expected actually to kind of interrupt the speaker, not interrupt, let's say, but you have to speak moment to moment interpretation. Ladies and gentlemen, سيداتي وسادتي, just like this in the podcast or in the broadcasting news or something like that. So thank you very much. You can read here as well the Arabic translation.
أقرأ العربي يعني؟
Yes, could you read the Arabic?
تمام. سيداتي وسادتي، تؤمن بلادنا بأن الاستقرار الحقيقي لا يمكن تحقيقه إلا من خلال الحوار واحترام القانون الدولي. نحن ندعو جميع الأطراف إلى وقف الأعمال العدائية والعودة إلى طاولة المفاوضات.
Okay, thank you. So here you can say our nation believes that true stability can only be achieved. لما قلنا بالعربي إنه ممكن أن تكون عن طريق يعني الاستقرار الحقيقي يمكن يكون عن طريق الحوار فقط، أو فينا نقول الاستقرار الحقيقي لا يمكن تحقيقه إلا من خلال، يعني في هون طريقتين للترجمة، ولكن الترجمة اللي بتكون إبداعية أكثر وقريبة للغة العربية هي لا يمكن تحقيقها إلا من خلال الحوار. فبنحاول دائما طبعا عن طريق البراكتس إنه تكون ترجمتنا تابعة لسيستم اللغة نفسه وما يكون ترجمة حرفية. Okay, so let's move to the other.
أسلوب الحصر.
نعم, exactly. أسلوب الحصر اللي هو من أساليب البلاغة في اللغة العربية. Speaker 2, ambassador of country B, who wants to be the speaker and who wants to interpret, but immediately.
Can I speak?
Could you raise hands and let's see who is raising hands?
I'm raised.
Can I interpret?
Asma is the interpreter and the speaker is
Hayat.
Hayat. Okay.
We fully support and intivate that
ندعم تماما أي مبادرة
and cooperation, however
تعزز
words
الاحترام
alone
والدعم، لكن الكلمات وحدها
are not enough.
وحدها لا تكفي.
We must take contract steps.
يجب علينا اتخاذ
to protect living and ensure that humanitarian
حماية المدنيين.
I share those is in needed.
وضمان وصول المساعدات الإنسانية إلى المحتاجين.
جميل جدا. يعني لما بدل ما نقول إنه those in need هؤلاء الأشخاص الذين هم في احتياج مثلا كترجمة حرفية، ولكن هي اختصرتها في المحتاجين. فحلو كتير إنه نحن نعرف نوصل المعنى بطريقة سلسة وبنفس الوقت احترافية. Can you read the Arabic translation or
May I? Yes,
please.
ليان أنا. Yes.
ليان.
المتحدث الثاني سفير الدولة نحن ندعم تماما أي مبادرة تعزز السلام والتعاون، ولكن الكلمات وحدها لا تكفي. يجب أن نتخذ خطوات ملموسة لحماية المدنيين وضمان وصول المساعدات الإنسانية إلى المحتاجين.
جميل. So هون في عنا كمان مثلا جملة أو كلمة promote بالمعنى الحقيقي ما هي؟
يروج.
تعزيز.
تسويق. صحيح. بس لكن هون لما استخدمناها مع المبادرة فاستخدمنا تعزيز. تمام. استخدمنا تعزيز السلام والتعاون.
صحيح. الدعم.
Okay, so these tiny details are very important. آخر جملة. ضلت عنا. Who wants to be the
May I?
speaker?
Can I be the speaker?
Let me see the names. Hiba is the speaker or interpreter?
Speaker.
Speaker.
May
The
I?
interpreter is Laya. Okay. Laya, would you?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I completely agree. Let us focus on building trust, not tension, and on finding solutions that serve all nations, not just a few.
But the interpretation is under the words, is under the sentence.
Yeah, actually,
Do you want me to read it?
couldn't separate it. That's why. So I try not to look at the interpretation.
Okay, I will. نحن ندعو، أنا أوافق تماما، وأنا أدعو إلى بناء الثقة وإيجاد حل لخدمة جميع المواطنين وليس فقط البعض منهم، لخدمة جميع الدول وليس بعض منهم.
No. Okay, but maybe you forgot not tension.
The whole picture is not obvious for me. It was difficult to read the sentence in English.
Sorry?
Because it was difficult for me to read the whole sentence in English because it's not obvious in the device I use. So there's some words that it's not obvious for me.
Okay, so let's focus on building trust, not tension. يعني نحن دعونا نركز على بناء الثقة ولا شو مقصود بالتنشن هون؟
الانتباه.
ممكن التوترات
أو الخلافات.
مثلا خلافات، ممكن
صراعات.
فهون تماما خلافات هي أفضل بديل. ننتبه أيضا إنه تنشن ما بس معناته توتر، ممكن هون نقول إنه بناء الثقة وندعو بناء الثقة ولا التوتر أو الخلاف.
ممكن الضغوطات.
ممكن أيضا بناء الثقة وليس الضغوطات. Sorry?
أو تثبت نزاعات.
كمان نزاعات، خلافات. So something the opposite of peace, the opposite of security. Which phrases were hardest to translate? Let me ask, for example, Laya, the last one, who translated.
Yes, I'm here.
Which phrases were the hardest for you to translate?
Actually, neither. But I cannot see the last one because I told you before it wasn't obvious for me.
So the level of difficulty was familiar for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have to paraphrase any part?
Yes. I can. Could you give me one sentence and I could read it in English or say it in a different way?
No, I'm talking about the one that you translated. Did you have to paraphrase any part or did you struggle to deliver the meaning?
Not actually. Maybe not. It was completely fine.
Easy going for you. How did you manage to sound fluent and calm?
When meeting with other people?
No, I mean when translating or interpreting.
I try to hold my composure and not to be very sharp or maybe not to see my opinion, and I just try to be content and presence with the people around me.
So the level of focus and of course the memory ability is high to the max. So I want to ask you actually about the physical process that you you can follow when you interpreting. Do you like kind of stick to any physical activity while you're interpreting?
Maybe I try to sound as confident as I can, smiling all the time, not to sound any, not to not to make other feel that I'm not in a way that I'm not completely trust them or have a completely
Yes, but I'm talking about, okay, you try to show up as kind of confident, self-confident, but what other I'm talking about what other physical techniques that you do. Do you know any tricks?
No, I'm not doing one of these.
Who is raising hand? Hayat?
زمان دكتور رافعة، بس إذا ممكن تعيدي السؤال ممكن أشارك عادي.
Okay. So the question is يعني شو هي نوع الحيل البدنية اللي بتتبعوها بلغة الجسد اللي بتساعدنا أثناء الترجمة؟
بحس كثير الإشارة بستخدم مثلا your hand and eyes.
Gestures.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Any other opinions؟ في حدا كمان عنده آراء عن موضوع الخدع الجسدية؟ يعني نحن لما نكون متوترين شو بنعمل مثلا؟
hit your بضرب مرات إيده الواحد بالطاولة بدل على العصبية.
اوكي بس نحن شو أنا قصدي سؤالي إنه شو بنعمل لحتى ما نظهر التوتر؟ ما هي الحيل التي تساعدنا؟ الحيل الجسدية التي تساعدنا في التخلص من التوتر، في التخلص.
Can I participate?
Yes, Dareen. Dareen.
Yeah, I try to move my hands and sometimes move if I have the space. That decreases my tension and stress.
What you do with your hand?
Just move them, like try to do some body movements. Just
get your brain
process.
occupied with another thing. You mean?
Yeah, and then I try to move if I have the space.
Good trick, actually. Yes, you can follow. Other tricks. في حدا عنده كمان أفكار?
Yes, I am.
Yes, Leon.
Maybe we can have a deep breath before we translate.
Yes, exactly. This is the most important. This is the most important thing in the whole situation. Try to take deep breath in order not to show that you are stressed, not to show that you are kind of confused or you missed out some part of the conversation. This is very important, not only in interpretation. This is like life skill that you can do for life coach, for example, because all the body organs need oxygen. Oxygen can operate very well with the organs, and they can perform the best. You can get the best performance by doing this kind of technique. Okay, so
drink water maybe.
What?
Drink water.
Drink water if you have time, of course, but in simultaneous translation, actually, even like drinking sip of water is not possible. So, of course, one of the most important techniques if we have time.
I think just to try to appear confident, it gives the impression to the person in front of us that we are confident. Just try to appear confident.
Try to appear confident, but how? Do you know the trick how? We said
I think imagine that you are alone.
Okay, great. Imagine that you are alone. Very good one.
Can I add something?
Yes, Hiba.
I think it to pronounce the words a little slower to give myself time to organize my ideas.
Yes, could be. Yeah. Try to slow down with the pace. Okay, not to be too fast. Take your time, relax, and sometimes you have to tell your mind, talk to your mind, okay? There's no mistake. I'm under control. I can manage everything, okay? If you have any kind of like something is missing out. Try to tell your mind, subconscious, that you are under control. Nothing so big will happen. So thanks for sharing your opinion. Let's see the last slide and then we can wrap it up. This is actually assignment. We can do it later. Let me ask you for this key political glossary and then we can wrap it up. I guess policy, you all know the meaning of policy, don't you?
Yeah, we all know it.
Yes.
Siyasa, okay, but here it could be in English, and it's very significant to find synonyms and thesaurus, general direction or strategy of a government. Okay. الشؤون الخارجية مثلا.
Foreign affairs.
Foreign affairs. ما هي العلاقات الثنائية in English?
Bilateral relations.
Bilateral relations. العلاقات الثنائية. Sanctions.
عقوبات.
عقوبات. So it can be economic, political, or diplomatic. Ceasefire, I guess. So common in conflict or peace negotiation. Humanitarian aid.
مساعدات الإنسانية.
صحيح. Resolution.
قرار.
ما نقلته صح؟
No.
Okay.
We know it. New Year resolution.
Yeah.
Delegation وفد.
Delegation وفد. قمة.
Summit.
مفاوضات. Negotiation. Okay. I would like to thank everyone. We come here to the end of the session. Thanks all for participation. It was really a pleasure for you and for me, of course, because it was an amazing interaction here. I hope that it was useful for you as well. Until now, if you have any questions, of course, don't be hesitant. I'm ready all the time to help.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Mr. Ahmed. I hope that you liked it as well.
Yes, thank you for your time. Thanks a million.
You know, sorry, I'm so tired today, exhausted at the same time, but I didn't really want to miss it.
No. You were awesome. You were awesome. As usual, it was, a fruitful lecture. The standard,
was perfect.
The standard here to get the certificate for our trainees to participate during the class and during the lecture. So the second standard and condition to get the certificate to send the task assignment to us. So as a lecturer, you will send me if you have any like the material and if you have any assignment, and I will send it to the students.
Yes.
Because it's one of standards to get this certified certificate.
Okay. Actually, I have an assignment. I can share it with you, Mr. Ahmed, and also you can reach it to students.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Have a nice time, everyone, and see you later. Take care, everyone. Thank you. Good night.
Let us give them 10 minutes if they have any query or comment or question.
Yeah, of course. It goes
Go ahead, guys. You have 10 minutes.
Can I please ask you about your experience, like when you attended the first conference?
Actually, you're talking about very sensitive issue here.
If you don't mind asking you.
It came to my mind actually an embarrassing. Actually, let me share with you this experience. I was like working with Turkish municipalities, and I started actually performing the act of interpretation while like conducting interviews with the Syrian refugees in Turkey. And it was kind of easy, right? So you go around on field visits and you do the interviews, translating from Arabic to Turkish, English to Arabic. Okay, and it was very easygoing, no problem. And sometimes we're receiving delegations. For example, I remember one of the most challenging for me, it was we received VIP guests, and I didn't recognize that it was one of the celebs, the most important world celebs. So the boss like was insisting on me, okay, come and let's do the conversation here. And to my luck, that I was looking for her and not recognizing that she's one of the most American famous actress. And I told her, okay, you look like someone of the familiar and famous actresses. And she said, yeah, it's me actually, Lindsay Lohan. And I was really surprised. Oh my God, how come like you're the same person? Because as far as I remember, like I attended her very choppy in her like one of the most famous films, and she was on real like losing weight. So it was really kind of fun at the same time, awkward moment for me. But when it comes to kind of conferences or let's say meetings, the most challenging things for me, it was translating from English to Turkish. Because of course, like the both target languages are not my mother tongue. It was very challenging for me. I had really to kind of operate the whole brain system. And actually, I remember one of the most important meetings that I attended with the American, not American, actually the German foundations. And yeah, it was really challenging because I used, as I told you, like translation from English to Turkish and Turkish to English. But yet at this kind of times, I tried to be really calm and not to show my kind of like stress or something, because I was on a slow pace and I was using simple words. And of course, the my kind of head, I mean, the Turkish head of the municipality was very familiar with me. And also here, the social relationships play a vital role, of course. So it was something like that. But all in all, I really recommend you to stay calm at all times of stress, and everything will be easy, of course.
Excuse me, just one last question. Like everyone nowadays is talking about the danger effect of AI on the work of translators. Like
Yes.
everyone says, or like translators will have no job like in the future because AI will replace them. I'm worried about this because you know AI like is developing like dangerously. The role of AI is really developing
Yes.
dangerously. Like just imagine that you can just like ask an AI bot to do something and it will do it at your fingerprint. So
Yes.
what can you say about this? I'm
Well,
really
my
worried.
opinion, actually, I remember I shared one of the most, of course, controversial issues about AI. And I think that the most important thing in our lives as a humans is the interaction, the emotions, because we are created in this world on the base of emotion, even like the both gender. So no matter what the AI getting to be developed and on like over control of the humans, I don't think they will replace humans, because after all, look, for example, you are here. I'm using AI, for example. If you see the slides that I'm sharing with you, I just kind of generated the audio by the AI, but I am kind of directing the AI to help me. Okay, not the AI is replacing me. So I'm just trying to share my energy with you because this is something that I really love. So please be confident of yourself, okay? And just give the way ahead because the future is waiting for you. Don't worry about this, even though, of course, the future of AI is miserable. Actually, they're trying to make it like over the control of humans, but they don't really find it ethical to do such kind of acts. But after all, I tell you that emotions, culture, like imagine, like, can AI transfer culture? Of course, impossible, no ways. So you can search about it and make sure that human beings are really in need for communications after all.
I see. Can I become a great interpreter like you? Like, this is one of my great dreams, to become an interpreter.
Marwa,
I'm not
Marwa,
great, actually.
Marwa, time is about to be, you know, almost done. So give the others a chance to ask. Here we have
Excuse me.
Hayat, Ru'a, Asma. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have.
Thank
I
you.
want to ask you for both, if you can. Uh, I want to ask about a legal dictionary, sorry, a political dictionary or references for dictionaries and for the political glossary on another things. If you can help us.
About what exactly? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
If you have any political dictionary, you can send them, or any political, you know, material.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, send
Actually,
it to me. I'll send it to them.
yes, of course, you can have access with it with Mr. Ahmed. At the moment, actually, I don't have things at hand, but maybe we can search for this and try to recommend for you some kind of political resources, of course.
Okay, Ru'a, do you have any question? Maybe she's sleeping, Ru'a. She forgot her hand.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Ru'a. Okay, no question.
No,
Thank you
mister,
so
I
much.
don't have any question.
Do you have any
Just
question,
really,
Ru'a?
No, thank
not a
you.
question.
Okay, Marwa.
Just one question to the amazing lecturer. Can I become a great interpreter like you one day?
Of
Or
course.
is it something that...
Thanks for your compliment. Actually, we're trying to work hard for ourselves. I don't really consider myself as great, but thank you for this. I try like to develop myself all the time. If you have the passion, you can do everything. Okay? If you have the motivation, believe in yourself, you can be great and you can train yourself to do whatever you want.
Marwa, where are you from?
I'm from Aleppo. Actually, I work as an
Syria.
English
Yeah,
teacher.
yes. Syria nowadays is, you know, looking for interpreter and translator because the war is over. So embassies and the international organization, they will be back. So in everywhere they will need such interpreter like you. So just trust yourself, and as Miss Naboo Barakat said, you have to be confident and take those notes and go ahead.
Of course.
Thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome.
great lecture.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice time. Good night. Take care, please, everyone.
You too.
Best of luck. Goodbye.